Today I embarked on the most amazing but most painful journey of my life. It all really kicked off yesterday, while I was wasting time balancing on train tracks. I stumbled upon an interesting looking book on the ground. My curiosity got the best of me, so I picked it up to examine it.
Golden brown texture like sun lays me down with my
As soon as I leafed through those pages, I knew I stumbled upon something big.
never a frown.
I calmly made my way to somewhere relatively empty to thoroughly look over the journal's contents.
Every time just like the last on her ship tied to the mast.
Inside were the truest and most brutal trials and tribulations I had ever beheld. I really did feel for this person. But perhaps most unusual and wondrous was the beautiful piece of cartography that fell in my lap. There was also a weird ripped off sentence at the bottom of the map, but it didn't look too important to me.
Fine attempt tracks
Looking over this map, a rush of excitement washed over me. This was the moment of adventure and zest I've been waiting for. I resolved to do a bit of research, just to familiarize myself with the terrain of treasure and maps. Then, I decided I needed to share this experience with my good friend Cynthia, who listened attentively as I talked. However, she seemed to be really busy and had to leave in a hurry. Understandable. But this stumped me, as I didn't want to do this alone. And then, suddenly, in that moment I went, hey, I can just ask my other friends. Earlier today, still not quite giving up on this dream, I heard a tiny set of knocks on the door and went to go see who it was. It was a spring green frog named Spring Green Frog from the state of Build-A-Bear. He asked if it was alright if he were to join my expedition, and I wholeheartedly said yes. Starting this arduous and strenuous 1-mile hike was daunting indeed, but Spring Green Frog and I held up well, at least while stopping for breaks and to appreciate the scenery.
the door slammed loud and rose up a cloud of
Perhaps what nearly broke me was the treacherous climb up the 165-degree mountain, and the fact that we seemed to be utterly lost.
torn up.
But then, by sheer luck and the power of unlikely camaraderie, we found a stick between the two trees.
In a sudden to maybe dissipate shadows of the mess you
We
made.
hurried over with renewed energy and began to probe around for a bit, not quite finding anything treasure-worthy until Spring Green Frog told me to look behind the left tree. I decided to try and open it right then and there, but the most horrifying sound known to man angrily filled my eardrums. Bees. Luckily, I escaped with a sting in my life, but Spring Green Frog, I'm afraid, did not make it out by my side. A brave soul indeed, opting to save my life by leading the bees away as a diversion. This trip of wonders and fun never would have been the same without you. I opened this box in your name and honor, dear friend.